everyone. We are back. The After Eight Show. Hey, evening, DJ Boozadelic. How
Ooh.
are you?
Everything is everything. I'm doing great, Queen Odessa. How are you doing today or tonight?
I am well now that I'm on the After Eight Show. The Eight Show is my kickstart, apart from the Soul City show, to the weekend. So it
Yes.
gives me that extra energy for Friday. So then I can kickstart the weekend on Magnet Radio. So it's just lovely. Gives me that energy boost. It's so great to see all of you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Just something about this show. It's like energizes. I always because when I woke up this morning, my head was all clogged up and everything. And I said, let me force myself to go to the gym and work out. And then I started thinking about the show and all that. And now I just have all kinds of energy.
It really does give you energy because I rushed in, had dinner, had a bath. Well, I had my bath first. Had dinner, quickly got ready. Yeah,
That's what's
yeah.
up.
But it gives you the energy to do all of those things and much, 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 much more. We have got a very interesting, great extra panelist on the show today. Our guest panelist is going to be joining us lately throughout halfway through the show. So he's going to join us the second half of the show. And that is JWritezz. He's a lyrical poet. Yes, he is. And he has got lots of material and loads of lovely, lovely, inspirational words to share. And he has collaborated with many artists. We'll have a little bit of a chat with him when he joins us later on in the show.
Looking forward to that.
Yes, looking forward to that. Really, I'm looking forward to that. He is quite humorous as well. He's got a great sense of humor as well. So it's he's been putting a smile on my face throughout the last couple of days. It's made me laugh. So yeah, he's going to be bringing all of that energy onto the platform today.
Cool.
Definitely, yeah. And I'm still pondering. I'm still pondering the date. I've got to get through to all of you guys when we're gonna have our after hours show. Oh, I'm so excited about that show. Actually, it's a chance to be very mischievous.
Yeah, y'all gonna be in for a shock on that because this mild mannered guy you see right here can be totally different with the after hours format.
Oh, is the bad boy gonna come out?
Be a bad boy. Shouts out to Super C.
I think the mischievous. I want should I say bad side in the most nicest way possible. I think it's going to come out of all of us, to be quite honest. They're going to see the no filter side of us.
But the one person I can't see it coming out of is Gary.
It's- you can't see it coming out of Gary. Oh, he's
Nah,
such
yeah,
a
I mean,
gentleman, isn't he?
I'm sure he has it, but he just comes across as such a gentlemanly guy. I just can't ever see him in that mode.
Do you know what? It's gonna come out of him, but he's gonna be so forgiven. It's gonna come. It's still gonna come out being a gentleman, even though, even though he puts it out there. He's awesome. He's so lovely. Uh, I love Mr. Gary Hines. He'll be joining us intermittently throughout the show. So he's messaged me and said he'll come on throughout the show intermittently. So we've got Gary to look forward to. And I hope our queen of Boozadelic does join us. I love to have a fellow sis on the show.
Yes. Bring on the Royal Highness.
Yes, it balances things out. Being the only lady on the show. Yeah, I love it. I do love it. I do love it. But it's nice to have another sister on the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Uh,
queen as it is, as that. Yeah.
I saw a video of her today, this morning, when she was performing somewhere. And man, her stage presence is just so awesome.
It is actually really amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
She just belts it out. She belts it right out. And it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It is really good. Got to try and see if I can find it throughout the show. Maybe when one of the videos are on, I try and search for it and put it on the show, let everybody see what we're talking about. But she is just full of energy. She's like a modern day Tina Turner, that energy. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
When she's on stage, it's the electrifying, you know. I must feature on next week's show. Please remind me, Boozadelic. I must feature. I want the world to see more of what Takure Hayward is getting up to and her talent as well, because she has got some real talent there. And her stage presence is incredible.
Yes. And I
But
got one bit.
congratulations going out to you,
Oh, thank
Boozadelic.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Your
Thank you.
rhythm.
Yeah, it's doing I never, when I put that together, I never thought that I would hold the top spot on the reggae charts in the United States.
And you are. I'm just like, I'm seeing it and I'm loving it. I'm like, wow, look at our guy, DJ Boozadelic, rocking it.
Yeah. So I got a big shouts to Young Promise for dropping the fire verses on that as well.
Oh, Young Promise. Hey, Young Promise. Woo-hoo.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to actually doing that one live someday.
It will happen. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen. It's in the making. It's
Yes.
on the cards already, Boozadelic. It's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. As soon as I get
That
off the show, I'm going back to writing because, as our guest a few weeks ago, Mr. Stone Paxton said, put out as much music as possible, many different genres. And so I actually got an encouraging message from him last night, so I'm just fired up now.
Oh, that's it. That's incredible. That's lovely. And do you know it's Stone Paxton's birthday today? So happy birthday, Stone Paxton.
Yes, my brother. Big up, Stone Paxton. Happy Earth Strong. Enjoy your day.
Enjoy lots of blessing. It's your day. Do anything you want to do. And actually, talking about birthdays, do you know it's my birthday in 2 weeks' time?
Uh-oh.
2 weeks' time. And that's his birthday.
29 again.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be modest. I'm going to be 30. I'm 29 now and I'll be 30.
Okay. I see it. I see it.
I'm not convincing you, am I, Boozadelic?
Only because you told me when I thought you were way younger than you actually were.
Well, say that again. Say that again. What did you
I
say?
said way back when we first started talking, and I thought maybe I was the oldest DJ on our station. Then you told me
Mhm.
there was somebody else that was older than me, and then you said that you weren't too far behind me. And I was like, really? I wouldn't have pictured that. I thought you were much younger than you told me you were.
Oh, you thought I was much younger than my age that I am.
Yes.
Okay. I wonder what age you think I am. I hope you remembered, right? I hope you're not adding years on me.
Now, I thought, just based on your maturity, I thought you might be close to 40. But look wise, I was saying you got that look like a 35-year-old.
Oh, you're much too generous, Bruce Adeli. I love you for life. Well, 35 I am. Everybody, Adassa is 35. And in 2 weeks' time, I'll be 36. So how about that? Oh, those were the days. Those
Yeah.
were the days. I'm not giving any more clues. I'm letting the audience think what they want to think. Whatever age you want to put on me, that's my age, okay? So if you want to say I'm 25, 29, 35, that's the age I am. Yeah.
I'll put it out there that I'm old enough to have seen most of the moon landings.
Who's
And
that? You?
yeah, today, and I found out that United States is going to try to land a ship on the moon here within the next, I don't know, I think they said sometime later this year. But
Yeah.
they said it's been 50 years. I said, dang, it's been 50 years. I remember that like it was just yesterday.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, if it's 50 years, I would not have remembered. Sorry, I'm out of the zone. I'm not giving any more clues about my age, but I'm out of the zone. But yeah, so let's think of ways that we can celebrate for that show. That would be a beautiful show. Yeah, I want to celebrate with you guys because you guys are not here with me in person. So I still want to be able to celebrate my birthday on that Thursday with you guys. I'm gonna have a glass of something. Ooh, mamma mia. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Her Royal Highness, Her Royal Highness, here you are. And she's smiling away and she's giving us that look. Ooh, excuse me.
You know what? That's the way a person is supposed to be greeted. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Adasa? You making me feel like the queen that I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
That is how you are supposed to greet someone. How y'all doing?
Doing great, Queen.
I feel like I could do anything now. Yeah, Adasa,
You can
here
do
she comes. There
anything.
she. That's right.
You can do anything you want to do, Queen of Boosadelic.
Listen,
Anything.
shoot. I'm gonna have to
Listen,
take you with me on the road, Adasa. You're gonna have to come. You're gonna have to introduce me. You know, when I'm out
That's
there about to
right.
come out on stage. You know,
Yes.
we're gonna
That's
go everywhere.
everywhere and light it up and let it shine. Yes.
Yes. You know what? I just before I got into my car, I had passed by a high school, and it was a couple boys. They stopped and saluted me because of my jacket, and that just made me feel really good. Like that, I
Oh,
just and they just said thank you for your service. That made me feel good.
wow.
Like that that did something to me today, because they were playing with the basketball, playing with each other, and they moved out my way, and they started saluting, and I just was walking through, and they said, thank you for your service. I said, oh,
Wow.
oh.
That's
that really
wonderful.
made my day. That
It
really
does,
made my
isn't it?
day. I mean, for those young guys, you know what I'm saying? Like that just and then come on here and then you just I'm just on cloud nine. I'm ready to cuss everybody out today. Woo! I feel like I
I
could do
was just,
anything
I was
now.
just telling DJ Boosadelic, it's my birthday in 2 weeks' time.
Oh, okay.
So I want to share the joy and the celebration with you.
Yeah,
Um,
Team
the
Pisces.
day after.
Okay.
800 feet, turn left onto Cooper Street.
Oh, that's Google.
Yeah, I know. I want to share the joy and the
To the right,
celebrations with
turn
you
left
the
onto
following
Cooper
day.
Street.
My
Oh
birthday's
wow.
on the Wednesday, and then the show will be on the Thursday.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that should be our
I-
after hours, though. And
Keep
then we could
left,
have
then
our
onto
adult
State
beverages
38.
in celebration. Can fire up the birthday
Ooh.
spliff.
Oh
Ooh.
goodness.
Ooh.
Are you going to
We'll
do
talk
anything for
about
your
this more.
birthday?
I took the day off work.
Okay, okay. That's good. That's good enough.
And then I got half day the day before.
Okay,
So I'm gonna pamper myself.
okay.
Um, gonna pamper myself. I always like saunas and things like that. So I think I'll do book one of those.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I did say because it's sort of joint really. It's my son's birthday the day before.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And he doesn't want to do anything. He just said, Mom, just give me the money. That's
Ah,
teenagers for you.
yeah.
No, but there's this really nice seafood restaurant. And he loves seafood. He loves lobster. He's got very expensive
Oh,
taste.
okay. Who did
And
that?
pardon?
Who did that? Who started him out with his expensive taste?
Excuse me.
That's right, because usually, they say the apple don't fall too far from the tree. That's right.
Um,
Right,
excuse
right.
me.
That's why I said I feel bad for whoever date my daughter because I done took her everywhere. So they gonna have to step it up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They gonna have to step it up. She fussed my boyfriend out because he didn't open the door for her.
Oh, wow.
They was going at it for Valentine's Day. I was just sitting back. I was like, oh God.
Yes, it's important to have chivalry.
Yes, yes. And she let him have it. And because my mom opened the door for me. I was like, oh. And she
That's
told me
right.
that
That's
men are
it.
supposed to open the door for me. And then I think he told her, well, you moved too fast. She was like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I stood right there and waited. I was like, oh
But what the trick is, it goes both ways. So the man is meant to open the door for the lady, and then when the lady gets inside the
God. Oh
car,
yeah. And then you
then
open the
she's
door.
meant to open the
Yeah.
inside door for the gentleman.
Oh, hmm.
So us ladies are not expecting everything our way. We return it 110%.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yes. That's when we turn a house into a home. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I'll put something in the group chat, and then we can sort out something for my birthday because I still want to celebrate it with you guys. You guys
Oh,
are my family as well. Want to celebrate it with
God.
you guys. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go out for the weekend with some drinks with some friends. I've got to sort out that. So I'm just gonna make a little bit here and there, bits and pieces of my birthday. Got some tickets for a concert as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Sounds like a lovely birthday.
Do me, gonna do me. Still my
That's
son as
right.
well. 'Cause it's his birthday
That's
today.
right.
Gonna do me, yeah. Let my hair down, metaphorically. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, just make a good time of it. Probably most of this year. I'm gonna treat myself a lot of this year. Um and
That's what I
celebrate.
started doing for myself last year. It makes a big difference.
It
You have to.
really it really does make a big difference. You know, and how you figure that out. Maybe like you sometimes it's really good to have a diary
Mhm.
and to know how you feel and without getting too soppy. I'm not going to get all sloppy, but really just
Okay.
to kind of measure yourself. And even if you don't write it every day, maybe once a month even, and then
Mhm.
you can see the changes of how you're feeling, how you look, your energy levels, your
Right.
perspective, and your view on the world, on people,
Hmm.
because when you're feeling good, you attract that back. And it's so true.
Yes.
You hear like all these podcasts and they always say that, but it literally is true. When you feel good, you feel like really radiant, and you attract that really good energy back in return. But then
Yeah.
when you're not feeling so good, you attract all this bad energy. And that's a time of your life where you really don't need the bad energy, because it's going to make you feel even worse.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is so true.
And it's really important that what you were saying, thank you, like you saw the boys and they were saluting you, and then again, you just have all this good energy around you, good people around you, and just stay away from any negativity. Just all good. Who
Yeah,
cares?
I'll usually shut down and just stay by myself, even with my daughter. Not you today. I'm gonna take a time out, and then that's
Yeah,
when I go and buy me a little piece of cake or something, get my mind right,
good.
But yeah, I had to start, just going, leaving that, like, get out of here.
It really is important, and it really does make a difference, because then
Hmm.
you'll realize that when anything, you're able to easily identify when something's not so good, and you're able to shut it down quickly or
Right.
remove
Yep.
without getting upset, or without getting into any exchange, or
Hmm.
without even trying to prove yourself. You'd be just like, okay, because it's not about winning an argument or a debate. Just okay, and then leave it alone.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
don't need to prove anything.
And
Yep.
see, I used to be an arguer, and so people would look for that, and so because I don't anymore, that pisses them off even more. What, you
Yeah,
don't got nothing to say?
yeah.
Nope.
Oh, big time.
No, no,
Yeah, people are
because
funny
you're
that
meant
way.
to peace. Sorry, what did you say, Alec?
I was saying people are funny that way. It's like I don't know what it does for them, but I mean, I used to like Tangray. I used to be an arguer, and I think it was because my dad and I we used to always debate about things, and it was in fun most of the time. I mean, sometimes it gets serious, but then the older I got, the less I started doing it. Now it's kind of like something I was reading in one of the books I was studying about. I kind of surround myself with this invisible bubble,
Yeah.
and I don't let anything negative penetrate that bubble.
Hmm.
And then that way I can go ahead and process what I need to process my way.
And it's
And
important.
yeah,
And you'll get the troublemakers or whatever. They'll be like, you're selfish. It's not. That is not selfish. Protecting yourself and your happiness and your peace is not selfish at all. So leave them to say those sort of things, because those are the people that want to antagonize you and pick at you and want a reaction. Do you know what I mean? There's
right.
there- there's certain individuals, they thrive on getting a reaction. Don't give them that. It's not important.
Yeah, and the reactions that you get sometimes are funny because like it's like especially if it's like happening on the phone or something, and be like, "Why are you being quiet?" And it's just like just processing.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm just like, I've got to go. Have a
Yeah,
beautiful day. I've got to go. Something's just taken my attention. And then they'll just hear the dial tone. Doo.
so you
I
heard that
did
new
say I've
one?
got to go. I haven't put the phone down. I wouldn't do that. I don't like that kind of style. But I will tell you I've got to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I will tell you I've got to go, because I'm not going to get into any exchange, that's going to disturb my peace.
Right.
Hmm.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't need to prove myself I'm right. I used to do that when I was younger to prove myself, like try and get my message across. It's all wasted energy.
Yeah, you know, unless you're a lawyer, no need to do it.
Yeah, a lawyer and getting paid for it by the minute.
Yeah,
Then it's okay. You can argue the case as much as you want. The clock is ticking, and the dollars and the pounds are mounting up. Yeah, but if you're not, then protect your peace. Protect your peace, because you realize after a while that that energy can be used on so much beautiful things in life. So much.
yeah,
Really, really, the amount of energy you waste, that we've all wasted when we were younger, arguing, proving, and it's exhausting. And it leaves you exhausted afterwards. And then it plays on your mind. No matter how much you think you're strong, it plays on your mind and it consumes you, because it starts to consume you. And then it can really affect your day, because then you might bump into somebody else, or somebody else say something that triggers it, or and it just creates this horrible cloud. And then you think that it's hard to get out the cloud. It's not hard to get out the cloud. You position yourself with positivity, and the same way you got in the cloud is the same way you can get out the cloud, by replacing the negativity, the negative people, the negative situations with positive things.
yeah. You know what you say that? It reminds me of. I don't know if y'all did. You guys see the Flintstones growing up in the UK?
Oh, I love the Flintstones.
Okay, so remember that character, Bad Luck Schleprock? He
Which
used to
one?
walk. Bad Luck Schleprock. He used to always walk around and be saying like, "Woe is me," and there'd be this cloud following him and raining on him all the time, and he would just always be bringing that energy on because he'd be always saying like, "Woe is me."
Do you know I can't remember that character?
Uh,
Oh my gosh, where have I been? I gotta watch some reruns. Oh, wow, yeah, because that's what happens. That's what happens when you take up too much energy entertaining. I just call it foolishness. It really is foolishness.
yes,
Yeah, it will consume you, and then it will cause other side effects. Your health,
the big time.
the way you eat, the way you digest your food, just everything, just it just consumes you. That's the only best word I can use. It consumes you in all different ways, more ways than one. And you just got to get rid of that. It's just not even worth your time on this planet Earth.
Yeah, because it will shorten your time on this planet of Earth.
You will sure, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that have shortened their life or really got their health to debilitating standards because they just couldn't let go of the tick for tack. It's not worth it.
Right.
You don't need to win the argument. You need to win you. That's what you need to win. Your health, your physical health, your mental health. You need to win you so you can feel young again and vibrant. Like when you're a teenager and everything seems possible, and it is. Everything seems possible. You've got so much energy and the world is just so bright and beautiful. It is. The world is bright and beautiful. It depends on the lenses in which you see it as.
Exactly.
We've all got different lenses. And yes, I know we've all experienced different things, and I'm not going to negate that at all in any shape or form. At the same time, it's still our lenses, because you can get 5 people that go through the exact same experience, exact same environment, and the way that they interpret it, the way that they process it, the way that they deal with it, completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different. Just stay on the positive side. That's my philosophy. And I've been told, you live in a bubble, Adassa. Yes, I do. I live in a bubble and I'm being non-apologetic about it. I live in a bubble. As long as you're responsible, it's okay.
Yes.
As long
True
as you're
words.
responsible,
True
it's okay.
words.
Pardon?
I said true words.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. You know, at least it keeps me happy and keeps me strong. Yeah, that's our strength, true happiness and
Yeah.
freedom in your spirit.
That's when you can truly manifest greatness, is when you're free to create. Because, if you don't let go of all that negative energy and emotional, based physiological effects that your body has, you can't receive the abundance that's out there.
It can't.
And
And I know it's easier said than done. Come on. I'm not prophesizing or judging anybody. It's easier said than that. I really do understand it. But little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. I'm not expecting somebody to make miracles. So listeners out there, I'm not expecting any of you to just wake up one day and you just be positive and, hey, everything's okay. I'm glorious. Woohoo. No, just a little bit. Treat yourself. You're allowed to treat yourself. You're allowed to treat yourself.
it takes
Yes, I
practice.
just treated myself to McDonald's.
Yes, you're allowed to treat yourself to
Yes,
McDonald's.
and I'm eating it before I go pick her up. Yes,
And that makes you happy, Queen
it
of Boo's
does.
Belly. That's right. And don't make all those, all those fitness, all those fitness and naturalists shame you and make you
Oh,
feel,
they
oh,
be
it's
eating it too. They be front. They
to
be
drink
eating it too.
McDonald's. Do you know what's in the ingredients?
I ain't gonna lie.
Drink it.
It's
Drink it
been
and be happy.
it's been a minute since I've sampled any of that. I remember back in the day, though, I used to be able to eat like 2 or 3 Whoppers in a sitting.
Oh, wow.
But
I
yeah,
don't really have McDonald's, if I'll be honest. Somebody years ago told me something very off-putting. But I can't say it on air because I don't want McDonald's to sue me.
they can't sue you if it's true.
I don't have the money, McDonald's. I don't have your type of money.
That's what tripped me out is because I had to go pick something up for my brother one day, and I couldn't believe how much that stuff costs now. I mean, I was like, what happened to the
Yeah,
59-cent hamburgers?
yeah.
When I first started working, this is how old I am. When I first started working, you could go to McDonald's, get a ham or cheeseburger, a fries, and a Coke, give them $1, and they give you money back.
Oh, wow. Don't pay.
Hamburgers were 39 cents, cheeseburgers were 49 cents. Oh no, I remember when they were 29 and 39, put it that way.
Seriously, I don't think that's ever happened in my lifetime. But I
Yeah.
got introduced to McDonald's compared to some people late in life when I was about 14, 15. Yeah, I never had
Was it one of those
McDonald's.
times when you like one of those kids, I got McDonald's, and you don't have none because your family's on the welfare.
Well, my mum cooked. My mum cooked every single day, like fresh stuff every single day. Even when we had chips day on a Thursday, but guess what? it was homemade chips.
Now, when you
It was
saying trips,
homemade fish and chips or chicken and chips.
okay. I was going to ask, when you're referring to chips, you're talking about like what we call French fries.
Yeah. What you call
Okay.
French fries. Yeah, we call it chips. Sorry, your chips is your crisp. We call it crisp. Your
Oh, okay,
chips.
Chris.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, we'd have it on a Thursday, but it was homemade one. I was aware that there was a McDonald's out there because I saw the commercial, and I would but the closest we ever got to takeaway, we had a cousin that lived with us for a little while, and I remember he bought, but it was Kentucky, when Kentucky Fried Chicken was Kentucky Fried Chicken, not KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. And it was like, wow, we bought a bucket. And it was like, oh my God, it was the best thing ever. I was like, oh my gosh. You know, like when you're young and you get introduced to these things, it's like you've never tasted it before. It's like heaven. It was like heaven. It was like, it was great. But we didn't get exposed to that very often, and he wasn't there. He didn't live with us for that long. And then the next occasion was when he bought Chinese, and it was like, oh my gosh, wow, you know. It was just like, it's not like the children now where it's just like, yeah, whatever.
It was special back then, because I know, we didn't eat much of it until I was able to get out on my own and, ride my bike over to those places. But I can remember the Chinese food. They used to have them little trucks that look kind of like a milk truck, basically. But, it had all the Chinese writing on it and stuff, and they would deliver that. We get that once every couple months, and like the McDonald's and stuff like that. That was like a once in a while thing. That was back before they had on every busy corner a McDonald's, a KFC, a Taco Bell, Burger King, and all that stuff. And so when we wanted that stuff as we got older, you had to walk a country mile to get there. And so you were getting exercise. But the whole like KFC thing or Kentucky Fried Chicken or the speck, that's what they used to call them back in the day out here. They couldn't mess with my grandmother, Miss Marceline's fried chicken.
Oh,
Yeah.
Granny's cooking.
Yeah. And I still have her cast iron skillets because after she died, I lived in her house. I remember I grabbed those and packed them away, and I use them.
Oh, so that's really, that's lovely. It's nice and sentimental as well. Yeah. You can't put a price on that, can you?
No.
Is the Queen of Boozadelic frozen? She's frozen. She's frozen eating her fries.
I thought she was just trying to hold something in from laughing.
I thought that at the beginning, and then I realized she's been in that position a little bit long. And I was thinking, why she hasn't said anything yet? That's why. It's probably the Wi-Fi where she is. I think she has problems with her Wi-Fi sometimes. Yeah, but because she's out and about. Because she's out and about.
There she is.
Hey, you're back. You're back.
No, I had to go pick up something. Somebody dropped off something. No, I was here.
We saw you in the middle. You were frozen in the middle of eating your fries.
Oh, I was out the car. I was out getting something, and I just came back in.
And we saw your mouth wide open.
I'm gonna be quiet on that. I'm glad DJ Juan wasn't on this one. Glad he wasn't on here.
Going for it in our after hours show. You know that. Be prepared. Be prepared.
I already know. I'm gonna have my after hours wig. I'm gonna be ready.
Hey, you should wear what you had on that video you posted this morning where you were singing with that black outfit with the red background.
Here you go.
You was fire. I was like, dang, she got stage
I,
presence. I had
I,
to watch
I
that a
know,
couple of
I
times.
know,
Now,
I
are
know
you
how
talking
to
about
do
the wig or
it.
you talking about the outfit?
Oh, I talk about both.
And see, you know what? I can't even fit that outfit no more. I can't even fit that was my little Catwoman outfit. That was my
Oh
birthday
man.
actually. Yeah, I was
Oh
going in.
really?
That was my birthday, man.
I was like, dang, look at
You will, you
Tangerine.
will. Just time. Time is the master. You will. You'll get back there again. I've got some
Yeah, so
really
after I
nice.
eat these, then I'm gonna start.
Tomorrow. I got so much nice clothes. I got these lovely skirts, these lovely leather skirts, and I can't fit into it. And I just want to fit back into it. I've even worn them often. I want to fit back into it. They're so nice.
Yeah. Y'all will
Got
have
to
to
do
come
it.
to the Boozadelic School of Fitness.
I know you torture me. I know that's what I need. I need some torture with the fitness. And I'm a horrible student though when it comes to fitness. No, I'm good, but I'm horrible. So I'm good that I will turn up, but I'm really bad. I'll be moaning. I'll be crying. I'm one of those people. Oh, I can't do it anymore. Oh no, but I'll still do it again, and then I'll moan again, and I'll still do it again, and then as I get fitter and fitter and fitter, and start losing the weight and looking more woo, va voom, then I'll be like really excited, acting very silly as I usually am sometimes. Yeah. But the results show very quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's different. Like some people it takes a while for it to kind of kick in and show.
Yeah.
But
And
with myself after 2 weeks you can start seeing it. It's quite even surprises me. I'm like, whoa, you know? Yeah.
yeah, if you gotta you find what works for you, and then it can just, you get the results happen quick.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I see just all I have to do is just make sure I just do it for 2 weeks and then I'm on a roll. Two
Uh-huh.
weeks. So that 2 week period is either make or break. Make or break. I can either fail in that 2 week period or I exceed and then I will carry on for a long time, which how long it takes. And then you'll see the results. And then I feel it as well. Feel
Yeah.
much. When you just feel like you can just float. Do you know that feeling? Or you feel that you feel like you can lift up the whole world. You feel so strong and mighty and feel like really like so good. Yeah. It's a nice feeling.
Yeah. I always used to tell people you fake it till you make it, because when they used to come, I used to be a personal trainer. And
Okay.
I actually ran into one of my former clients this morning when I was in the gym.
Mhm.
And I hadn't worked there since like 2008. But she spotted me and I was like, I know her from somewhere. And so she walked up to me and she said, I'm still remember all the things you taught me. And she was looking great. And I'm like, wow, that's great. I'm glad that it had an
Oh,
impact.
that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you can see one of your students like that. And I know the Queen of Bezadelic will be back in her program soon, getting fit, looking even more beautiful than she is
Oh yes,
already.
I'll be back. Yes, I
Yeah,
will be
top
back because I got
form.
tired of people asking me if I was with child and all this other kind of crap.
Oh my.
If you were a child, dang.
Yeah, like
Why did people do that? I'd like to know why did they do that?
Yeah.
and especially if I say something like, "Oh, I got some big news coming." Oh, are you with child? No.
And you never say that. Like one time, okay, I used to have this job where I was a road supervisor for our transit system, and every once in a while we'd have to go out and ride the trains and do fair missions, catch people that were riding dirty. And so we were standing outside this one station. This lady walked up, and there was a delay in the trains, or whatever. And my partner said, "Oh, would you need to use our facility because I see that you're pregnant." And she wasn't. And I said, and after she walked away, I said, "Wilson, don't ever say that to a woman.
Don't
unless she's
ever.
pregnant."
Don't ever. Don't. I wish people would stop making those and their mouth just being like button, just it's slipping out. Think. Don't always assume. Think.
Yeah, because as
Yeah.
much as I talk, I have no problem with sharing that information. Trust me, if I was
Yeah.
having a baby, the whole world would know it.
Oh, well, it's something
I'll
to
be like, what?
celebrate.
What?
Yeah.
Don't call me Sarah from the Bible.
You're still young. Get away. You're still young.
Yeah, well, if Janet can have a baby at 50, why not?
Do you see what I'm saying? Well, and there's somebody else had the baby in their early 50s. I can't remember who it was. How old was Mariah Carey when she had her twins?
Well, I have no
I
idea.
think she might have been in her 40s.
Okay, what, mid 40s though? Mid to late?
I can't even.
Yeah, those ladies left it a bit late in the day, didn't they?
Yeah, well, I
I
guess
had to tell folks, no, ain't no baby in here. I'm just fat.
No, you're you're not fat. You just cushioned yourself a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, I got a little extra cushion.
Just cushion. But you're gonna show them because when you get, because I know you can exercise. I know you're fit.
Oh yeah, I'll be back. I will be back.
And
I will be back.
they just want to have something to say. Sometimes I think people will just want to have something to say, just to kind of like get at you a little bit. Do you know? It's like, oh, she's been looking so glamorous and fit and sculptured for a long time, and now she's a little bit cushioned. Let's have something to say. But they're gonna really have something to say at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, yep. Listen. I'm laughing thinking about it.
At the end of the year.
Yep. So I said, okay. Even my daughter, I'm gonna prove her wrong too, because she like to grab all my sides and everything. So I got something for her too. She's no help.
These children do it. These children do it. But my son does it. I'll be like, if I use a little bit of weight, I'll be like, oh, I don't say. It's like, I don't want to say anything because then you're going to revert back to your old habits. So my lips are sealed. It's like, okay, if you really want a reality check, just ask your children. They'll give you that reality check. They'll tell you the honest truth. That's what I do when I'm in that mood where I need the honest truth. I just go to myself, be honest. Well, you're not going to get anything less, Mum.
Yeah.
Tell it like it is.
What's that? Say that again.
I said the kids will tell it to you like it is.
They tell it to you how it is.
No
it's
filter.
Like, wow. No filter whatsoever. But there's a difference when your children tell you, because they're just being honest, basically. There's no other hidden agendas. Do you know what I mean? So you're able to, even though it may pain you a little bit, you're like, oh, okay.
But
you're able to receive it well.
You know what I hate though is when you get caught as a man, you get caught in that situation when your wife or girlfriend will say something like, "You think I'm getting fat?" There is no right answer for it because if you say yes, you're gonna be in the doghouse. If you say no and they know they got fatter, then you're like, "Quit lying." And it's just like, so I always say, I plead the fifth.
Ah, you played fifth,
Yep, I plead the
and
fifth.
that says it all. And
Yep,
that says it all.
hey, it's better than to be get that you know you lying or why'd you have to say it? Then they get all mad at you and put you in time. Not well, it's not the after hour show, so I'm trying to figure out a tactful way to say this. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not the after. See, you made the Queen of Peace and tell it log off. I think all of us ladies have said that to their partners before. It's that little side of insecurity, and no matter how much we all have it, we all have little doses of it. Men and women. If we're just gonna be really honest, we all but obviously some have it worse than others, like some have it just like it's just beyond normal, acceptable, but we all have little doses of insecurity and lack of confidence in
yeah,
certain fields, certain ways, our body or whatever our capability. And we do say things like that to our partner. I feel like, sweet, how do I look? Da, da, da. Are you sure? Yeah, I think I got to do this or this. Yeah.
but it's been my experience though when the woman she won't hesitate and say you're getting fat
Oh,
and
to the man.
yeah, and so on a couple times that's happened to me, I've been like, "Oh, really?" And then I go ahead and hit it hard. I'll get up and do my faster cardio for about a couple weeks. Then I'll do some different stuff in the gym, and then they be like, "How'd you lose all that weight so fast?"
Because when you guys set your mind on something, you
Yeah.
you go ahead and do it. Especially when it comes to the gym, you guys are more focused when it comes to gym work, more than women. But there are some women out there. Oh, don't play with them.
There's
Don't play with them. They are gym bunnies. They're at the gym or they're doing some sort of fitness, and nothing and nobody is getting in the way of that, and no circumstance. And I take my hat off to them. I really do.
yeah, definitely.
I really do. I really do. They're just focused in that way. There are circumstances though that you kind of slip. And nobody should beat up themselves if they've slipped.
Yeah,
Sometimes you're ill, or sometimes just things go on. Sometimes there's a lot of things go on, and your attention is just not focused there. You got to deal with some real heavy priorities, and once those heavy priorities out the way, then hopefully, fingers crossed, you get back on the bandwagon without it getting too out of control.
yeah. So for like me personally, I got this range that I float between, and I noticed during football season, American football, I'm drinking more beer. So
You put
yeah,
on.
and then in the summertime, I'm not as well unless it's really hot, but a lot more active because the weather's nice here. I'm outdoors doing things, so I can fluctuate between. If I get down to 168, I'm too skinny. If I
Mhm.
then if sometimes at my high end I can get up to as much as like 180, but I can never get over that. Even when I'm trying to add a bunch of muscle, it's like I hit that, and then my body just naturally wants to default back to around 175.
Right.
And so yeah, but it's just funny how it's like I look up there and I say, "Up, football season's got to cut back." But I mean, if you're sitting around watching football all day, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna drink one in the first half. I'm gonna drink one in the second half, but that's the first game. Then you got two more games coming on later on today.
Honey. Oh.
Yeah. So that was the old me. Now I can't tolerate it like I used to. But
Wait a minute. How come you're not in the house? You're supposed to be in the house. What's this
Oh,
background?
all right, Queen.
He hasn't
See,
been in the
okay,
house
so
for a
check
little
this out.
while.
What I
Yeah,
like
well,
to
you
do.
know, last week I didn't say nothing.
Okay, so
Yeah,
here's
he
the reason
wasn't in
I'm
the
not.
house last week either. He needs to
See,
go back home.
this is my creative space. When I surround myself with darkness, then I can tune in to all the frequencies out there in the universe.
Okay, well, you know what? Go ahead and tune in. I don't want to miss
But
that. Okay.
now I'm gonna
She
join
didn't
you
want
in
to be in the
house.
house with me no more.
She kicked me out.
Oh, you're in the house.
Now I'm back
Oh,
in the
you're in
house.
the You see, now we've got DJ Boozadelic and the queen of
You
Boozadelic
could go back to
in
your
the
man
house.
cave. Go back to your man cave. Go back to
I'm not in the house as you can see. Sorry.
Would you? The bed is looking quite proper today.
I like the disco lights you got around there.
Thank you very much. I like them too.
So when you turn, I want to do a DJ wand. So when you turn it down low and get that
You
move,
know
they get
what? I
flash
just don't even want to air
motion lights.
DJ One's comment when it comes to my bed. Have you noticed it's a different bed?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Oh,
noticed
you
that.
did?
Yeah, I
Did
noticed
you
that
notice Queen of
last week.
Boozadelic?
I just said, okay. Now, I've had to change air mattresses, but I've never had to change a real bed.
Yeah, I changed it all.
Okay.
But I wasn't going to get cream again or white again. I was going to get a darker color. I was really going to get gray.
Okay.
And then what did Adassa do?
Yeah.
I went for the visuals, not the practicalities.
I like sleigh beds. That's my favorite.
Oh, I know.
What's sleigh beds?
Kind of looks like Santa's sleigh. Like I have a cherry
thing.
wood, has the curve.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like you're riding away.
Okay.
But,
Yeah. I was going to get a bed head that got to the ceiling.
oh,
dang.
I was going to get one of those. I don't know why I changed my mind. Yeah, but I changed my mind in the end. And I just got this one. I think I got scared about the height, and because I didn't measure it properly, got scared about the height, whether it would be too tall and wouldn't fit. And I wanted everything here all at once. I didn't want to have to like bring it back or any fussing. I just wanted it there, done, dusted. I want my bed. That's it, done.
So just a new bed? Did you get any drawers, dressers?
No, I didn't need any drawers or dressers, because my drawers, dressers are just fine. It's not in view of the picture, but yeah. And I've got to measure my window because I've got to get new blinds. So you probably see that in the next couple of weeks, my new blinds.
Yeah.
Got to get new blinds because this blind, as you can see, there's one of the bits are missing.
Listen, that's fine. Actually, that looks great. You will know the Queen's Castle because it looked like people, like somebody missing teeth. It's like all.
Oh, stop it!
Every time I walk by, I'm like so
living room,
embarrassed. I know they probably like, whose window is that? I'm like,
oh.
Well, see, when you
You're
in Philly,
too
you got to be
funny,
doing this number all the time.
You're too funny. So yeah, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change the color of it as well. So yeah, I'll leave that as a surprise. You'll see when the time comes. Yeah. I've got to measure it properly. I've forgotten how to measure it. I was gonna order it the other day, and then I was like, oh yeah, I've got to measure it. I've got to measure it a certain way so it can fit neatly. Yeah. And I forgot how to measure it. My brain has just gone blank. I got it right with all the other windows, and then it's like, but that was a little while ago. I'll do it. I'll do it. Even if I have to phone the company. What's that?
So they probably have an app on your phone you can use. Aim the camera up there, it'll probably measure it for you.
No, I wouldn't even trust that. I've got tape measure.
Oh,
I've got
okay.
tape measure. Yeah. I'll I'll measure it, and I think I'm gonna call the company, and then that's if they've got a phone line. And then tell them what I've measured, because I'm not good at measuring. I'm not good at all this millimeter, centimeter, yard. Oh my gosh.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I'm not.
glad that we
Yeah,
decided
I'm.
against
I'm not.
switching
I'm
over.
not good at that. I'm not good at that again. You know what I usually do. I will measure it. I will still put the measurements on a piece of paper. Then I'll mark. Then I mark the tape measure. Then if I go to a shop, I bring it to the shop and I say, right, this is across, this is down. What's this? Can you help translate it for me, please? And then they would translate it for me.
Oh,
Still get it right though, because whichever way possible, possible, as long as you get it done. Yeah, yeah. But that's it. Let's see what's happening to JWritezz. JWritezz is our guest on the show. So I want to see what he's up to. What's he up to? He's online. I've just sent him a message.
So DJ Boozer, do y'all have just like the open windows with no blinds?
yeah, I'm down in the basement and it has these big windows. And so this is one of those rare days this time of year where the sun's actually shining.
I like the natural light though. I do. I like
Yeah.
houses where you can, I like a lot of windows and a lot of natural light. Because even like the home here, has a lot of natural light. It's what I was
Yeah.
going
It
for.
does. And it's got a piano. And I love those types of pianos.
Listen, when he said, "Oh, you got a piano you can play back there," I was
I was laughing. I was like, my goodness, little do you know. That was hilarious. I was thinking to myself, should we tell him or should we just have it as an in-house joke?
Yeah. Because we seriously thought being Tanqueray were in the same house.
That was funny. That was funny. I thought, let's leave it as a in-house joke.
Was that Victor Orlando?
Pardon?
Was that Victor that said that?
yes.
Victor Orlando said it, but somebody else said it. I think I tell you said it. Victor Orlando said it, and also Leon Presley, the
Yes, and Leon.
saxophone
Oh,
player.
okay.
Yeah, those two got thought it was real. And I'm not correcting them. I'll just laugh. I'll just have a good old laugh.
Yeah, he's sitting right next to me.
Yes.
Gary.
Good
Hey,
evening,
gang.
Mr. Gary Hines.
Hey, fam. How's everybody?
Good. How you doing?
Wonderful.
Oh,
We're
blessed through it
good.
all.
We're good. They're just nattering away and waiting for our guest panelist, JWritezz. He
Gary's
hasn't
frozen in
joined us
time.
yet. He did say he would join us the second half of the show, in all fairness to JWritezz. I've just messaged him and hopefully he will respond to the message and he will see it shortly. I'll just copy and just send it to him again. Yeah. How's your week been? Oh, Gary's frozen.
Yeah.
But he's not eating, unlike Tanqueray when she was eating.
I'm always eating. I'm always. What you got today, Tanqueray?
Oh,
Yeah.
You're just as bad as me. I'm always eating, but I've been good when I've been on this show. I literally, like, maybe 10 minutes before the show, I would have finished off something. So 10 minutes before this show, I had just finished off something. Yeah. And then I rushed. And
I'm
put
getting out of
these.
school with the children at 3. Like I got to get something down. I've been with them since 8 o'clock.
Wow. What time does schools finish at 3 in the US?
Most of
And
them. Some of
and
them
what
get out a
time
little
does it
early.
start?
My first class is 8:30.
Oh, 8:30. Okay. Because in the UK, the schools pretty much start around 9 o'clock or 5 to 9, 10 to 9. And then it shuts off like about 3:15 or 3:20, about 3:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to seem like my school used to always start early and end later than everybody else. And then when I was in high school, of course, we had 0 period. And since I played football, that was mandatory for us. And so we'd be there like at 7:15 working out.
Yes, the older children, it will vary depending on activities. Even when my son was younger, because I had to go to work. He went to breakfast club at school and after school. So he had quite a long day. He's been used to having a long day. So breakfast club would start at around 8 o'clock. And then after school club finished at 6. So, and work would start 9 o'clock and finish 5 o'clock. So it was like clockwork. Get them into breakfast club 8 o'clock on time, run and get the train to go to work, get to work for 9 o'clock. Soon as 5 o'clock came, clock out straight away and run and get the train so you can get your child for 6 o'clock or just before 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Those were some long days.
That was day in, day out for years. And
Queen Adasa, you said that you would get the train. I thought you'd say the tube.
Well, where I worked at the time, no, train.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some people get the tube. The tube is different. I don't know what you guys call it, but some people get the tube, but I don't like the tube. And thank goodness, where I've worked, I've not really had to take the tube very often. I don't like the tube. I don't like underground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I, at the time, from where I lived, the only way to get to work easy and efficiently was through the train.
Okay. So does the tube run under a body of water or something?
Can run under anything, really.
Because I remember back in the 80s, I was in the Bay Area, and the BART that actually runs underneath the bay.
Yeah,
from
but
Oakland to
we
San
don't see the water. And
no, you don't see it, but I mean,
you don't want to see the water in the UK. It's dirty. The Thames is dirty.
Want to see that Loch Ness monster?
Loch Ness. You'd be seeing. Oh my goodness! You'd be seeing rodents. You'd be seeing. You'd be seeing all kinds of horrible stuff. No, it's not. That wouldn't be a good view. No, not at all.
I had a great experience when I was in London. It was just great how you went in through one door, went out another. Philadelphia, they just knock you down. They don't even wait for you to come out. And
right.
They're fighting, just to get on the train. Like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my experience. People were like, well, you're not scared. I'm like, I'm from Philly. Once I figured out where I wanted to go, I was everywhere. I mean, it was just so easy to navigate around.
I'll be honest. I don't know about the other cities. I can only talk about London. you can't get you can get misplaced in London, but you can't get lost. You know, so you can
Okay.
lose your way, but you can never get lost because you there's always a central focus point that you think, okay, I don't know where I am now. Let me rebalance myself and go back into the city.
Right.
And once you get into the city, you know your way home. Do you know what I mean? So you never can get lost, but you can get misplaced. You can go around the merry-go-round. Yeah.
And the Queen enjoyed going to Harrods. You know, I went and ate there.
Ooh, so you went to Kensington,
I did. I
the
did.
Kensington of the area,
I
my
did.
neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Yes.
I went to Buckingham Palace. I took the train and went there.
Ooh.
So, but I enjoyed Harrods though. I went there a couple times.
I'm sure you did enjoy Harrods. Harrods is Harrods is a pretty penny, but it's lovely there.
Yeah.
Lovely
I
there.
had to
And
go
so
live from
pretty.
Harrods to say the Queen is in Harrods.
Yeah.
I don't have much money, but I'm here, you know.
Yeah, they've got some glorious
I did
things
eat
in
fish and
Harrods.
chips from there though.
You did?
Hmm. It was
Yeah.
pretty good. It was good.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you
Yeah, I
enjoyed
made
it.
sure I did not go to McDonald's or KFC or anything
Oh,
of the sort, you know, while I was in London. So
no, you wouldn't have won. I don't think you probably would have enjoyed it anyway because they're UK McDonald's and KFC not very nice, if I'll be honest. But anyway, but yeah, a good old fashioned, real good quality fish and chips or chicken and chips is quite nice actually.
yeah, I definitely
The
want to go back.
traditional ones, yeah.
Definitely want to
I'm
go.
looking forward to experiencing that someday. Hopefully, when Wimbledon's going on, so I can catch Coco Golf playing tennis.
And the crazy thing is, there's a train that goes right to Wimbledon. So when
Oh,
I was
really?
like
Okay.
looking, you know, at the train, I mean, it's crazy because even from the airport, like where the hotel where I stayed at, I could just take the train and get on and get off and walk. And the hotel is right up the steps, right across the street. Like the hotel where I was at was very convenient for the train. I still have my Oyster card, so I'll be using
Oh
that.
wow, that's you know about the Oyster
Oh yeah,
card.
I got one. Yep, yes I did.
You.
Because when I tell you I was out, and I got money on my Oyster card. I was out.
But Queen of Boostelli, when you come back to the London, please tell me.
Oh, I
Please tell
will.
me.
I will.
Please
I
tell
will.
me.
I
I
will.
will want to meet with you.
Oh, of course,
Got to meet with you, definitely.
And then I took the train to Paris. I took the Eurostar. Went to Paris for a day.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, good on you.
Oh, I had a great time. I went and got my COVID test, and by the time the results came back, I was on the train and preparing to leave the next day. Mm-hmm.
You made a meal of it then.
I did.
Oh, I'm so glad
Eurostar
you
it was
enjoyed
nice. It was nice. Paris was beautiful. I said I definitely have to go there for a couple days.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I was definitely surprised when I saw the Mona Lisa. I was like, oh, okay, all this for this.
Oh,
But it was nice. It
yeah.
was a great experience. I just never realized it. I thought the painting was going to be huge, you know. So
Yeah.
I was definitely surprised.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had a great time.
please,
Yep.
please do tell me when you come to London again. I'd love to meet with you and we can go somewhere in London together. That'd
Oh,
be
that would
great
be
fun.
great. Yes.
Yeah. I'll take time out and spend a day with you. Definitely. That would be fun. That would be really
And then I
good.
found a nice little coffee spot called L&N when I was in London. So I had like nice little dessert coffee. Like I'm telling you, every day I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
Well, that's what the vacation is all about. Good for you.
I sang just that one day, but all the rest of the time I was out there. Like when I say I wasn't coming home, I took off. Like I took off.
Good.
And enjoyed myself, you know. So
Oh.
yeah.
Is Gary there or is
Gary's
line
there.
still frozen? I think he's frozen again. I think he's having difficulties. Mr. Denny,
Yeah.
have you said you've been to the UK before?
No, I've never been.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to getting over there.
Oh, you'd be well received. You'll be well received, and I'll take you to one of Ruth Ferguson's salsa dudes.
Shucky. I have to get my Ricky Ricardo on.
Oh yeah, it's definitely, and I'll make sure that I'll coincide it. We'll have our own do as well. Yeah, coincide at the same time. So bring your gear, bring your music gear. You bringing your music gear with you when you
Well,
come?
I'm hoping if I have to go that far, because my stuff is kind of big. I'm hoping that we can arrange to have one already set up.
Well, no, when I say music gear, I don't mean like boxes and things like just like your laptop and your
I'll bring my
headphones.
laptop, but
Yeah, and your headphones and your microphone.
I can bring that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Not all the other stuff.
Nah,
And maybe a mixer. Don't get your big one. Just get like a smaller mixer.
Yeah, I probably have to buy a smaller one because this DDJ 1000 is humongous and the flight case.
Oh
is
no,
like
you don't want to be
big.
bringing that. No.
Oh, and I'm gonna just tell you this: make sure you get the outlets are different.
That's what I was wondering about.
Yeah, because
in
you
Europe,
need
even
the
in France, like it's different. So go on Amazon, you can get you like a little universal. It was actually Kim Tavar that told me that, and I had to get something at the last minute. But definitely I made sure. And then when I went to Croatia, I had to make sure that I had the right one. So
you have the right one. They sell it in the US, but if you can't get it in the US, then they'll have it in the UK as well. Yeah. We have it. And
then the airports cost a lot. So just Amazon, you'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah, because the airport will be very expensive.
Yeah.
The airport is expensive with everything. But I've bought things in the airport, but that's because I've been desperate. But I try to stay away from buying anything in the airport.
The only thing I ever buy in the airport is sometimes I forget to bring my water bottle, so I have to buy a water. And every once in a while I'll buy a beer, but that beer, it costs more to buy a beer in the airport than it does at a dang football game at Las Vegas Stadium. Be like, that'll be $13. Be like, what?
Yeah. Holding on to that beer too.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just trying to get through to JWritezz and see what's going on. Well, let me not bother try to sing because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not. I'm just going to embarrass myself.
I heard you sing before.
Pardon?
I said I heard you sing before when you were singing that Michigan and Smiley song. You sent me a message one time when I played your song Diseases. And you were singing.
Oh!
Wait a minute, Diseases?
That's what you're messing about.
What song
it's
is
a
that?
song by this group called Michigan and Smiley, by these two reggae artists.
Oh, okay.
And she had messaged me and said that was her favorite song as I was playing it. And then she was actually singing it on a little voice message.
Oh.
Okay. JWritezz is unable to attend the show.
JWritezz, you did us wrong.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
wrong.
something happened.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Yeah. Okay. But we are here.
Yeah.
We are here. I'll still play something of his anyway, just so the viewers can just see a sample of what he does. I'll play. Let's play something now. Let's just rest our voices for literally 2 minutes.
Knowing it is you who I will share a lifetime with. God knew our needs and brought me to you and you to me. Through the good, the bad, happy and sad. I stand by you and you stand by me too. There have been storms, yes, that we are forced to face. Some that truly tried to destroy us and disgrace. But together, together, side by side, we conquered and rise. Time after time, you and me together, over them, you and me, until the end. I stand before you, my love, with a true and honest heart, because in my eyes, there would never be another you and me.
So that is a sample of JWritezz lyrical poetry. He's got a bass voice, a bit like Barry White, but it's not so much of a singing voice. It kind of crosses over because he does a lot of collaborations with other artists, where then he features on their tracks and gives that kind of deeper voice, you know. And I like that actually. I like that little bit of that injection into a song, depending on what the song is and what it's all about. You remember Boys to Men? Remember the singer that had the deeper voice and he had the stick. Remember that song End of the Road? I love that song.
End of the road.
Yeah. I thought he brought the magic out of that song. That song would not have been the same without him. He was just like, when I heard him, when his bit came, I was just like mesmerized. I was like, wow, it just brought the song alive on a different level.
Right.
So, you know, those people who got that really bass voice, you know, they contribute to music in such a magical way. Yeah. And it's a pity JWritezz, maybe another time he can join us. And was not here today because he's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. And we would have been able to chat him up and ask a lot of questions and find out much more about him. But hey, that's how it goes. That's live. That's live TV. That's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, so that's a little bit of JWritezz. We reschedule him on another time, another occasion, and then everybody can hear more of his material. Yes. You two look shell-shocked. You two look shell-shocked. That's just how it goes.
Just trying to
You
behave
win
myself.
some. Pardon?
Just trying to behave myself.
You're trying to behave yourself.
Yeah.
So am I. So am I, Queen of Boozadelic. So am I. You know, some people say I'm very good at behaving myself. Sometimes I'm not so good at behaving myself. I was told off earlier on this week for being a little bit too straightforward, but I don't think I was. I just think not everybody is prepared sometimes.
Sometimes they're not ready.
Pardon?
Sometimes they're not ready, but they better get ready.
Sometimes they're not ready to just hear what they have to hear, you know.
Yeah.
And remember, you know, I've always say sometimes the bitter fruit, the bitter fruit or veg or whatever is the most best for you. It's not always about taking all the sweet stuff.
Right.
Sweet stuff is not always good for you. Sometimes you need to have a little bit of bitters. And that's what keep you nourished. That's what keeps you healthy. So, and that's what keeps us strong. Gary, don't you agree with that?
Yep. In fact, you take me back to my North Carolina side of the family. My grandmama used to say, if it was, a lot of that, they say too much sweetening. Yeah, and so I get it. And I wanted to say too, and I apologize. And Boozadelic, I was going to ask you guys too. Across the country, there've been that AT&T and T-Mobile iPhone Wi-Fi problem today. Are you guys dealing with that at all?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, I'm glad, but clearly that's what's going on here. But I took a different approach, so hopefully third time's the charm, and we'll stay in here.
Right.
Well, I think whatever you've done, it looks like it's worked, because your picture is the 100% clear. I've never seen the image so clear in my life.
All right, well, shout out to Johnny Nash. You can see clearly now.
Yeah. I love the way that you break out into song, Gary.
I get that that's New York in me, the New York, and especially from my mom's side of the New York, Jamaica side of the family. They got a song for every situation.
Oh my God, Jamaicans do. They've got a song for everything. They've got a nickname for everything.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Everybody's got a nickname. And I used to complain about that. And then I'm guilty as charged. I do the same thing now. And sometimes I don't even do it consciously. It's unconsciously, It's just ingrained. Oh my goodness.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. And might mess around and have more than one nickname.
Say that again, Gary.
I said you might mess around and have more than one nickname.
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes people have more than one nickname. Yeah, that is so true. Mm-hmm. That is so true. Yeah, definitely so.
my family nickname from the back, now this is going back to New York, from the time I was like, oh my God, 4 or 5 years old, was Boo, So, I mean, before we used Boo the way, my Boo the way we do now kind of thing. So I definitely claim ownership to the title of Boo before it means what it does now kind of thing. But there were many other nicknames as well. But so, yeah, it's definitely a New York thing for sure. Within 5 minutes, you're going to have a nickname.
Well, I'm not going to mention my nickname. My nickname was hilarious. Maybe not after our show, I'll share my nickname. And I'll give the rationale behind it.
Okay. I got to talk to my brother Boozadelic.
Okay.
Boozadelic, you and I both love and adore women, especially our Black queens. But one thing, I don't know if it's genetic, whatever. Fellas always come out and say what it is they got to say. Women are like, I got to tell you something. Oh, what it isn't? Well, I'll tell you later. I'm not going to tell you now. It's like, what is up with that? Now we love y'all, but that drives us crazy. So, now we really want to hear that nickname. Am I right, Boozer? Is it just me?
Say that again, Boozadelic. Your microphone. You see? We can't even hear Boozadelic. So the all important crunch time.
Okay.
So now we still want to hear that nickname.
So I was saying Gary is 100% right on that. Yeah, I want to share my nickname. My nickname used to be Rounds.
Rounds.
Because I was
why?
A fat ass.
Why? I want to know why.
Because I was a fat ass baby.
Oh, you were a fatty. You was a chubby checkers baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
My baby pictures, I had like all kinds of little folds on my arms.
Wow.
Yeah.
And look at you now. You would never think so, would you?
Yeah, that lasted probably till I started running around.
Oh, wow. Queen of Boozadelic, do you have a nickname, or did you have a nickname growing up?
Tang.
Tang.
Okay.
Like the orange drink, Tang.
Right.
I love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. So how'd you get that one, Queen?
Yeah.
How did you get that one?
I don't know. I guess from Tangeray, people just naturally called me Tang.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You
Yeah,
know, my mom
okay.
did, and then sometimes, you know, when I meet people, they would just automatically, "Can I call you Tang?" You know.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then it was Tang-a-ling-a-ling, school
Yeah,
bell ring,
yeah.
like, you know, they tangerine, orangutan, you know, so they
Oh,
found
wow.
little names.
Wow.
That's cool right there.
Oh, Queen.
Well,
Okay, Queen Adasa, your turn.
well, I had two. So the first one, I'll share it with you on the After Hours show. The second one
See,
was
there
a
we
V.
go.
Was a V, and because that was a shortening of my name, V.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't. Do we need to be scared of this other nickname, or what? You know,
It's just
what's
funny.
up?
It's just funny. It's just funny. It's funny. It's one of those ones. We'd have a good old laugh on the After Hours show, and I would explain why, and I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue because I am the wash belly. I'm the last one. I'm the last child.
A wash belly? That's a new one for me.
Oh, is that new one? That's a common Jamaican term. Wash belly is when you're the last child. You're the last
okay.
born. Yeah. 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 And that's a clue because I'm the last one to come out of the canal.
Okay.
I won't go any further.
Okay.
We all know how children are born. Most children are born. We all know how most children are delivered. Most, not all. Some people have cesarean.
Right.
I'm not going to give any more clues.
Okay. I was a C-section baby.
Was you a
really?
C-section baby?
That's why I got a perfect head.
Oh, yes. C-section babies have their proper shaped head, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I've got okay shaped head. I think so. But you can sometimes you can tell the ones that have had like the forceps.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Why did they do that? I know I'm a woman, but this is where my naivety kicks in. Why did they do the forceps, Queen Boozadelic?
To help, bring them out. So they might be stuck. So they gotta use the forceps because they can't get in with their hands. So
they can't get in with their hands. Do they have to use the forceps? Do they have to? Because I really don't like those devices, if I'll be honest.
Well, they're a little thinner, so it can easily get into the canal. Because sometimes your hands might be too wide to be able to do that.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah. And during those circumstances, can't they just go for a C-section? Or as the baby
C-sections is for like more of life sustain, because think about it, it's a surgery, so it's a major surgery. So you don't want to just cut somebody open unnecessarily.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But then there's been lots of implications with the forceps. Sometimes it's caused brain damage and things like that. I just find it quite unsettling a bit. Like when I hear about those things, I get nervous. It's like, But then, to be honest, and people don't realize that we take it for granted, but giving birth is really life-threatening for both you and the baby.
Yeah, it's not always guaranteed that you're gonna come in and come out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So my mom almost died having me.
As much as we've lost you now, Gary. Turned into a robot now. The reception.
Freakazoids, robots,
Sounds
police,
like
report. Yeah.
Star Wars Part 5.
I am your father.
Starring the one and only Mr. Gary Hines from Sounds of Blackness. He's gonna have me in a minute. Ah, shut up, Odessa. Shut up. Yeah, but yeah, everybody takes it for granted. A woman is pregnant, has baby, that's it, boom. There's so much implications at every stage.
Yeah.
It really is. When a woman is pregnant, she is really putting her life at risk, and the baby's life is at risk at every stage.
Yeah. Because I ended up having a C-section with Ray, and it wasn't she was fine. It was me. Blood pressure was just.
Oh, blood pressure.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I actually, because I have high blood pressure just like now, like without being pregnant.
Right.
And so I knew, if I was going to have a child, I knew, I'd be at high risk. So I actually kept her in longer than I thought I would. So, I mean, I had a great pregnancy. So it wasn't until like the third trimester, then the blood pressure just started creeping up. I actually went to the hospital after a gig.
Wow.
I did not want to perform. And I called the promoter because I just wasn't feeling well. He's like, well, these people paid to come and see you. And then I got mad and hung up and took a nap. And then he called me back and he said, well, maybe instead of doing 2 sets, can you do 1? So then I had talked to the guys in the band and we got something together. But I said, you know what, let me pack a bag. And I had took the car seat out of the box just in case, threw it in the car. I had nothing ready. I had nothing prepared. Crib wasn't even put together. So I took a bag, went to the hospital. That was Saturday night. And then that Monday, they induced me.
Wow.
Yep. And then I had her Wednesday because Monday, like my body wasn't physically ready. I wouldn't go past 5 centimeters. And so they tried again, nothing. And by Wednesday, I was tired. They was like, okay, we're going to do a C-section. I'm like, thank you. Take her out. Because, from Monday at noon to now, here we is Wednesday, like, she got to go. Get her out of here.
Wow.
So I was tired. But that C-section is no joke. And then when you're coming home, like as a single parent, it's just me and this kid, and then I was crying because it was Christmas Day when I brought her home and the supermarkets was closed. So I'm like, I had no food.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's the things you can go through, especially as a single parent.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then the pain, because you're not supposed to be doing a lot of lifting, for some time. So then the next day I just bundled her up, put her in the car seat. I took a book bag and went to the supermarket and bought some stuff to put on my back, and then we went on home. But then it was like, I'm just looking at this little baby. I'm just like, oh God,
You got to do what you got to do. I know. I can totally relate on some levels, like many levels. Like I was ill throughout my son, throughout from the beginning, from when you can, I knew something was wrong. Like 3 weeks, I knew something was wrong. My body had changed, like straight away. All the same, and plus I had a condition where only women who have melanin get it, where you're constantly vomiting, nausea, and you just feel terrible, and there was other things, but I won't say over the airwaves. It was just crazy, and I had that illness for the whole duration.
Wow.
I had to be off work for all that time. Work was great at the time, I must admit, really, really great. I just couldn't. I was just like locked.
Now, were you able to go back to that job?
Yeah, I went back. I went back. But I had a long time off because obviously I was ill. Then I was on maternity leave, and then after maternity leave, I had my annual leave attached onto it.
Oh, see, that was nice. See, it's just so
Yeah, it
different
was.
over
Yeah,
here.
my annual leave
It's less
attached
about being
onto
off for 2 days.
it. Um,
Dang.
and then went back to work. So I did have like a good time off. But I was really ill. I was really ill throughout the pregnancy. Really ill. Um, Obviously I had to still do things like cook and do things, but I had to find that window of opportunity where you feel just a slight bit, and quickly do what I had to do then, and then I'll just be ill again. You have to find that window of 30 minutes where you've got a little bit of life in you. Just do what you have to do. And then that 30 minutes takes all the energy out of you. And yeah. And then I remember I was going to an appointment and I fell over on the ice.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
So I was on crutches.
Dang.
I was on crutches. I
Crutches
thought I'd
recovering
lost the
from a
baby.
C-section, man.
I thought I'd lost the baby, but I hadn't. Thank God.
Mhm.
And then I had this condition. I was a mess. Then I had this condition where I had to wear this special belt.
And you just have the one child?
No, I've got two.
Two? Okay.
I've got a big one, big adult one.
Mhm. Oh, this was the younger one that you was going through
This is
all
the
this.
younger one, yeah. The older one, I had the similar condition, but it wasn't as bad. I
Okay.
had the symptoms for about 4.5 months, the first 4.5 months of pregnancy, and then I could manage a bit more afterwards. But the little one, I was just a wreck.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
the joke is, as soon as I had him, all the symptoms had gone. And so I was so elated and overjoyed that all the symptoms had gone. I didn't know what, like some ladies get depression,
Oh, the postpartum stuff.
Yeah. I was so happy and overjoyed that all them other symptoms had gone that I didn't kind of put my brain on that. I did. I was just happy. I was just so happy that I wasn't feeling nauseous. I wasn't feeling ill. I could feel a bit normal again. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
both.
actually had more sleep because when I was ill, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, both my biological kids had to come out C-section, and my daughter, I'll never forget it because it was the night before the Super Bowl, and I get a call because I went back home, and I was getting ready to go over my buddy's house, and then it was like, you better get up here. They're going to take your baby out now. Your wife's going to have the baby now. I'm like, oh wow! So I get up there. She had developed what they call it, toxemia, and so when my daughter came out, she was like purple. So they thought she might possibly have brain damage because somehow she wasn't getting the oxygen, but she turned out to be fine. And then because of all the complications from that one, when my son was born, they just said, we're gonna go ahead and do a C-section. So it was scheduled like at 10 o'clock that morning. So that made things kind of easy. But my daughter's birth, that was such a cool weekend because I had my baby girl. I won the pool for the Super Bowl.
Ooh, the pools.
Yeah. And because I was up at the hospital with them, with my wife, and then her family came in. There was a bunch of them. And so she was like, you can go ahead and go over to your friend's house and watch the Super Bowl. So I went over there, and I think I won the first quarter, and then I won the overall. And so I said, not only did we have a baby, I came home with a couple $100 in my pocket. And back in 92, a couple
Wow,
$100 is
isn't that
worth a
a
lot of money.
celebration? Oh, isn't that a celebration within itself?
Yeah.
Everybody's got such a different story, isn't it? There's been like concerns, worries, joys, obviously joys. When you have a child, and so it just goes to show. It's just testimony. It goes to show it's not ever straightforward. It never is straightforward, you know, and it's not to be taken granted of, you know,
No.
and it should hopefully, you know, it should reinforce and bring home the message that, you know, life newborn is so glorious and special,
Yeah.
so glorious and special. um and to me it also, and it's not me just talking because I have two of my own, so I know.
Yeah.
um you know, it's also so glorious, you know, test that we as parents.
Can't see. Can you see that?
Oh, let's have a look. Oh,
I
is
can
that,
get the.
see a glare? Oh,
There she is.
oh, that's a cute picture. Is that your daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, you you know what, Bruce did it. You always have everything in at hand. It's like, and here it comes. It's like you just get it, like you just go through this magic wall, and last week, was it last week or one of the weeks you did that with your one of your musical sets?
Oh yeah, I pulled up my my little MIDI keyboard. Yeah.
Yes, and I was like, how did he just get that just like that? Oh
Well,
my
see, like
goodness!
I got a real cool setup. I got this L-shaped desk, and so I got my DJ stuff on one side, my production equipment on the other side, and then there's like all these pictures on the wall right there. So
Oh wow! I thought you were Santa Claus then, or Black Claus. Don't know which one to call you.
Santa Claus.
Boozer Claus.
What's that? The Queen of Boozadelic?
Boozer Claus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Boozer Claus. Yeah.
Speaking of Santa Claus, I had this my late Uncle Jerry. One time he was dressed up as Santa Claus, and the kids come in, and one of the kids was sitting on his lap. He said, "You're not Santa Claus, because Santa Claus is black." He said, "Well, that's the or Santa Claus is white." And he said, "Well, that's the Santa Claus from the North Pole. I come from the South Pole."
I like that one. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, that one is good.
Yeah,
Mm.
I was so mad when I found out Santa Claus was a lie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you were disappointed.
Yeah, because I had I'm a little kid. I got my telescope waiting to see him fly by the moon. And I never saw him fly the moon. I didn't hear nothing land on the roof. And then I hear my parents, they came back from midnight mass and they're downstairs. My dad, he wasn't handy with his hands and he's trying to put stuff together, and I could hear him cussing down there. And so I peeked around the corner and seen him put together a present. I said, "Oh man, this Santa Claus thing was a dang lie."
It was funny because my mum used to play along with it. You know, she was a bit more laid back. Well, my dad was a realist. He'd be like, there's nothing called Santa Claus. It's all rubbish." He put a damper on it. It's like, it's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. Nothing to do. It's all rubbish. And then I'll be like, yeah, but you can still pretend. You can still pretend, you know. And I'll still keep reinforcing. Oh, is Santa Claus coming to get my present? And and I'll still talk about, like when my tooth would come out. I still want my money under the pillow. From the fairy. Even though I knew it wasn't true, but I still want that money under the pillow. So yeah, I knew it wasn't true, but I still played along with it just so I can get the gifts. My dad spoiled it. It's like, it's all rubbish. Oh gosh. Yeah, I remember that. Did he used to leave me money under the pillow? No, I think it was my mum that would leave the money under the pillow. One of them did. I can't remember which one of them would be. But I'll be like, remember the money.
Yeah, I was a bad tooth fairy this last time, man. She didn't leave me nothing. I felt so bad. I didn't wake up early enough and I totally forgot. And I was like, oh shoot. So then I said, well, maybe she came, maybe it's a little further away. She's like, no, it's not here. So I had to hurry up and go get the money and then kind of slide it on in. And then I said, well, maybe it was moving around. And then finally she found it. Oh, God. Santa, I forget it because she sees everything. She's like, I know that's for me. And then I try to tell her it's for the kids at the church. And she's like, no, it's not. I'm just over it. And then she told me, you know, Santa's not real. I said, please don't talk to them children. Don't tell them children that at school. Like, don't. Please don't be the one.
I know for my eldest son, I was quite good. I kept up, like the money underneath the pillow. I did quite well with him right until he was quite big. Then I just like left it alone. No more money underneath the pillow. You're big now. The little one, oh gosh, it took a nosedive very quickly. Because it was a bit like in your case. I'd be like, I forgot. And then he'd be like, there's no money under the pillow. I said, oh, the ferry is very busy. Very, very busy. So you probably see it tomorrow.
So the ferry's experiencing economic hardship these days.
Yeah. And then he'd not see it tomorrow. Then I'll be like, oh, you'll get double next week. Oh my god, yeah. He soon didn't bother about it. Yeah, that one didn't work too well. Welcome to the real world. Oh dear, yeah. Yeah. We have got a couple of minutes left. Hey, got a couple of minutes. We've got about 6.5 minutes left. I'm just trying to remember who we got next week. Can't remember. I'll post it out. I'll let you guys know. Oh, my memory's just gone blank. Blankety blank. Oh, I know who we've got next week. We have got Samuel Archer next week. He's a singer.
Okay.
Oh, you know Sam Archer?
Yes. His significant other. She's from Philly. Well, Delaware. Sorry, Delaware.
Okay. But, he is actually hilarious. He's very comical. He's a singer, songwriter, producer as well, and so he'll be sharing some of his musical talent with his music, and he supports other singers as well, like produces their work and writes songs as well. So we'll be hearing all about Samuel Archer. Okay. Yeah, next week. So I'm looking forward to that. I was hoping he would come this week, but he's away. So he said he'll come next week. So that'd be lots of fun for next week. Yeah, definitely lots of fun. And then we'll be demonstrating our new style. We'll be making our adverts more digital now. So lots more to come with Magnet Radio and our digital side, our digital team, yes, are coming into force. So lots of goodies to look forward to with Magnet Radio.
So y'all can see Boozadelic in action live on the air.
Yes, indeed. Which will be absolutely great. Looking forward to that. I'll talk to you over the weekend, Boozadelic on Saturday. I'll have time Saturday to talk to you about a range of things. But yeah, it's all going in the right direction. So what have you guys got planned over the weekend?
I'm hoping to go see the Bob Marley movie.
Oh, yes.
One Love. And then Monday night, Damien and Stephen Marley will be at the Roseland Theater, so I will be in the house.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Nice. What about yourself, Queen of Boozadelic?
I will be my daughter's slave as usual on the weekends, you know. Chauffeur, you know, laundry cleaner, you know, maid, cook. That's what I'll be doing this weekend.
Don't worry, it passes. Those stages passes. How old is your daughter again? Remind
She
me.
is 8.
Oh, she's still a bubba.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh.
I'm gonna think about that when, you know, I'll be ready to give her a 2-piece.
Oh.
You know. Bubba, you're a Bubba.
Bubba. I do miss them that age. What a big, what a big and crusty.
Oh man, yeah,
And
that was the age to keep you busy age, man.
They do.
I'll
They
never
keep
forget
you
those
busy at
days.
that age.
But I like that she's active. I like that
Yeah,
she,
yeah,
you
it's
know,
good.
she's into a lot of things. She's a lot like me, so we be clashing.
Oh, okay.
You know, and she speaks her mind, you know, so we just have to learn how to do it a little more respectfully,
Okay.
you know.
Yep, yep,
Because
yep.
then she's gonna be like Stevie Wonder, you know, trying to find.
Oh.
But yeah, so. And then I'll probably hang with the boo, you know, spend some time together.
Oh, with the other baby boo.
Yeah, we try to, you know, spend some time together. Usually weekends, we usually, you know, it might be some sports event, so I'll just be over there watching it with them, you know.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're going. I'm excited. We're going to WrestleMania. It's coming to Philadelphia in April, and as a kid, I used to always love wrestling. So he watches it every week. So we're actually going to the big wrestling match. So it's going to be interesting.
Now, is that the one with my favorite lady, Jade Cargill?
Oh, I don't know. It's WWE, so it used to be WWF.
I don't know the difference of them.
But it's one of the. I'm sure it's going to be on pay-per-view, but it's WrestleMania. I think it's 40. Okay. WrestleMania 40. So it's going to be pretty big. So it's at the football stadium.
Oh, okay. At they got a jail inside that stadium, the new one. Do they have a jail inside that stadium? I know the old one they did.
A jail? I don't know.
Yeah, because you know, Philadelphia, they throw snowballs at Santa Claus and boom. And so they be locking people up. They get too unruly after the games. But I don't know since they moved into what do they call that?
I'm gonna try to find out. Wow.
Don't find out the hard way.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I want to come there as soon as my Raiders play in Philly because I love watching the Eagles anyway. I want to come to Philly to watch them.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, what am I going to do? Goodness. I need to look for a venue so I can go out for nice drinks out for my birthday.
Who are you going to see in concert?
Melissa Morgan, Glenn Jones, and the SOS band. That's in May. That's in May. But I want to also see the Will Downing and Mesa.
Okay.
Concert. That's in March though. But I'd rather go and see the London because I'm in London. But they're also going to be in Birmingham and somewhere else, another city. I can't remember the other city. But I do know they're going to go to Birmingham as well. But it's sort of like all in the same week. So it'd be easier. It's in Kentish Town. I'm going to try and see if I can get to see Will Downing and Mesa as well. Because I like them all.
Yeah.
They were such talented, great artists. And I want to see and support them. And plus also at the Yes, at the Will Down in Mesa concert, Natasha Watts is going to be there. And Natasha
Okay.
Watts, I interviewed her on Sunday. She's a UK artist and she's very
Yes.
talented. So it'd be great to just see all of them under one house. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I'm just trying to
I think Carmichael Music Lover is coming back.
is he coming back? I saw
I did
him.
see something.
Was it last year or the year before?
Where I think he's going to be at 2 different venues. I can't remember what 2.
Because he was at the Jazz Cafe when I saw him last time. He's really good. He's really got stage presence.
I would love to see him perform in person.
Oh, I say this in the nicest possible way, in a non-flirtatious way. He is an absolutely stunning, beautiful, outstanding man. He's got some stage presence. And he's a tall guy. He's tall and big. When I say big, not fat or anything, he's just solid.
I'm going to go on mute now.
And then he had on this outfit, this glittery outfit, and it just stood out. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I would love to see him in person.
He really has got presence. You know, you can't miss him. You really can't miss him. And his performance is it's just like listening to one of his audios, you know? And you don't always get that with all artists.
Yeah.
That the same quality that you hear audio is the same quality you hear on stage. And if you can get that same quality, plus they've got stage presence and performance, wow. What a show. What a show. He is a performer indeed. He's very good. That was money well spent. I hope he's got a good supporting act, though. That's all I'm going to say. I hope he's got a good supporting act. Because the supporting act needs to be quality as well.
Right.
Really help bring it together. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I would love to. If he told me I could open for him, I would love it.
Oh my gosh. If you could open for Carmichael Music Lover, that would be a jamming show.
Listen.
What?
I would love to do that. Yeah, I would love to do that.
That would be a show. That's what they need. They need thank you.
And I come back out, jump on his back and everything. Like oh man.
I think there's quite a few ladies that would jump on his back. Sorry, Carmichael Music Lover, but just accept it. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful.
I'll probably do it as Aunt Helen though.
Pardon?
My other little character with the headscarf.
No. You need to leave her at home. Leave her at home. Leave her well away on that.
She loves her. She loves him. So yes, I would.
I was thinking you could make a music video and play every character in that bad boy.
Yeah.
That would be funny. That would be funny.
Yeah, I started like kind of replaying my old TikToks that I did that I found funny, and I just kind of threw them back out there again. I have fun doing them. I have fun. I enjoy doing them.
Yeah, that's how I get my day started. Because as soon as I click on Instagram, boom, yours always pops up there.
You always pop up on my phone. I'm watching it, and I just have a laugh. I'm like, here we go.
that 5 heartbeat one had me cracking up.
Which one was that?
The 5 heartbeat one. She put it up yesterday, I think.
And it was my daughter that pushed me.
Okay. I was wondering who it was. I just saw the arm come in.
Yeah, I had her put the suit jacket on, and she pushed me. Yeah.
You see?
That's the only part of that movie I
she's
really
your
remember.
biggest supporter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go. Gonna get ready. Still gonna be working after the show, but hey, I've got enough energy to do that now. Yeah.
All right.
Get
Oh,
ready
good.
for the weekend. I'm getting ready for the weekend. I hope you guys have a beautiful evening.
You too.
It's not as
Right.
your day is not as late as my day. It's
Nope.
past 10 o'clock in the UK.
Yeah.
I'm at 2 o'clock in the middle of the afternoon.
Wow. Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
I gotta go wash the car and pick up my glasses, my new glasses.
Oh, wow.
I can.
Yeah, nearly after 10. It's 7 minutes after 10 in the UK. So I probably won't get to bed till I'm not gonna go bed no later than midnight. No. Midnight is my cutoff point. So I'm gonna do what I've got to do, and then midnight, Betty buys.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'll see you next week with Samuel Archer. He is joining us. He's looking forward to it. We had a good laugh and a good chat over the weekend. And he's all ready. He's all ready for the After 8 show and all of us After 8 crew.
All right. See y'all next week.
He's hilarious. He's so cheeky. He's such a cheeky chappy. He's lovely though. He's absolutely lovely. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of JWritezz, and then we're out of there. Have a great weekend. Honestly, have a great weekend and great week ahead. And we've got one more show until my birthday show. I need to talk to you about it. How we're gonna do this special birthday show. Yeah, we need to do the show. We're full of celebration. Anyway,
All right.
take care. Thank you everyone for listening to the After 8 show. And remember to tell a friend and to subscribe to the Magnet Radio YouTube platform as well. And this show is also live on air on the TST networks as well. Syndicated on that platform as well. And that's it. There you go. We're out of air, leaving you with a little bit of JWritezz. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you. God bless you. Queen of Boozadelic, DJ Boozadelic.
Peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love.
Weather the storms, the thunder, that was meant to take us under. Today, I thank you, because I'm so blessed. We've been tested, we passed that test. So proud to call you my wife, my guidance for life.